Hello and welcome back to the AFL Enjoys podcast. We have a Supercoach edition of the pod today with the boys, George Sfenda and James Matsa. How's it going, boys?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Can't complain.
Only pretty good this week?
Yeah. Look, it was a top 6% score, so, it was pretty solid.
That's fair enough.
We hit the par, I'll say. Or maybe even a birdie, you could say.
Fair enough.
I'm just not going to talk this podcast. I'm just going to stare at the screen.
So if Matsa's parred or birdied, George has got like a triple bogey.
Yeah, no, he's gone, yeah.
Dean's gone for the eagle.
Dean, mate, albatross almost, man. Like,
Yeah.
he's got the big one, man.
I guess as is tradition on the pod, whoever scores highest goes first.
Gets to brag first there.
I think that's me. So this week, boys, I scored 2,487, which was top 1%, skyrocketing me up 5,500 rank to the top 4%, my highest rank of the year so far. So cracked that top 5 finally.
Well done, man.
Thank you very much, George.
I'm very happy for you, man.
So you guys were trying to do the math before, like, how did this guy, especially Matsa, like, how did you outscore me by whatever I outscored you?
Yeah,
I didn't think our
captain
teams...
Sicily?
No, I had Dacos captain.
No, he did. He just didn't take it.
No, so what happened? Okay, a lot of my gun primos scored huge. So Sicily, Stewart, Dacos, I'll say, got 124, good score. Dawson, 120. I had Laird, Bont also do solidly. Sammy Walsh did okay. Dunkley, Taranto. So I had a lot of the big guns, right?
Mm.
Now, here's where I think my team got that point of difference, which was my boy that I brought in last week. And I felt a little bit silly because it didn't work out. Matty Rao. 159 for the big boy. Since I've brought him in, he's on about a 2-game average of 115-ish. So that's over what I expected, and I'm really happy with that. I looped Johnson's from Freo score on field, so I got a decent rookie on field there. And I also, so here's my trades last week, boys. I was in a massive pickle. If you recall a few weeks ago, I backed out of a 3-way trade because Cameron was iffy to be playing.
The Merritt and Cameron one.
The Merritt and Cameron one, right? So I generated cash that week. I can't remember exactly what I did, but then this week came around. I had the cash, but no good options. No rookies to downgrade. I'm thinking, geez, what do I do? I need to upgrade, but I can't. So in the end, I've gone Cohen from Carlton out, who I was just holding him for a while. Just never seemed like the right time. And I also bit the bullet on Sturt. So I think, okay, these are two just dead rookies. I need cover and I need playing rookies. Otherwise, I was fielding Davey, who didn't end up playing, or Drury didn't end up playing. So thank God I did it. And I went early on Wardlaw, maybe a bit emotional, maybe out of necessity, but didn't end up fielding him because of Johnson's score, which was good. And then the other one was I went late on Humphreys. And I figured, look, this guy's got a few tons in his 3-round average. He'll still go up, even though it was 290k. And I'm thinking, geez, this feels disgusting to go early on a rookie and late on a rookie.
Yeah, that's so weird.
But now this week, I don't need to bring in Wardlaw because I've already got him. That's worked out pretty well. He didn't score too well this week, but he's fine. He'll be good. And Humphreys goes out and kicks the winning goal to boost his was a 50
points.
Yeah,
He got 30 points that I kicked.
he was on about 50 something. He went to 90. So thank God for that, because now my team's looking okay, heading for the bye rounds as well.
He just got you a 65k in 1 week and a 90 on field.
Yep.
So, and if he gets a 74 next week, it's another 28k. He's probably going to get another 100k, and then you can drop him, man.
And exactly right. And that's going to time nicely with Gold Coast having good buy structure for me as well. So
Yeah, true.
massive risk. I felt disgusting doing it, but it's actually paid off pretty well. So credit to my primos minus Jack Steele, who I'm considering rage trading this week, to be honest with you. But the rest of the boys all delivered, and bit of a bad trade turned good. So bit of luck as well in that.
Yeah, no, that's some gutsy moves in the end. 2 Gold Coast boys
I know.
coming in. I like it, man. I like it. Well done.
Thank you very much, Matsa. So you were next in line. You had a good week as well, like you said.
Yeah, it was a very solid week. So I ended up with a top 6% score, 2,362. Went up 1.3k ranks, 7,554 as the season rank. So top 4%. Very happy with that. The annoying part of my week, there was 2 moves that could have swung my score to just about equal to yours or close to it. I was going between Goulden and Sicily for VC, and of course, as you do, you pick the bad player. So I picked Goulden as VC. Ended up going with Bont as the captain, so wasn't too bad. But like the 172 from Sicily would have been huge. But then the other thing I did was I did 2 trades. So I was forced to get rid of Kelly because he's out for a month, and during the buys it's no good. And I took out Samson Ryan. So I was able to bring in 2 600k players, right?
Nice.
I ended up going with Laird, who very happy with, was at 115. Yep, that's what you expect from him. And I went with Neil, right? Laird was always locked in, but Neil, I probably could have waited a week because he's got his buy now, and I could have gone with Tom Stewart, who got a 138. That one, yeah. So it kind of annoys me a bit there, but the thought was I just want another midfielder, man. Because I feel like there's not enough mids in my team. Yeah. Now there's 6, so it sort of equalizes, the where the money's being spent. But yeah, the team otherwise went really good. I fielded Ashcroft's poor score, which is not good. But other than that, Weddle as a rookie and Mitchell as a rookie both did solid. It's my team's a very cookie cutter team. So just the typical good scores. Dawson 120s bouncing back. Dacos 124. Will Days starting to affect my mental health a bit. But, I think at this point you just you hold him because he's got the right role, and he got tagged the previous week, and then this week he just was butchering it. So hopefully he can pick it up. Yeah. And again, Steele not doing what we expect.
No.
But, yeah.
Fair enough. Well played. George, now I do check our league when I'm doing well. I'm thinking, is everyone doing well or is it just me? So I was checking our league and most other scores are about 100 points below me. So I'm like, oh, good. I'm going to have a nice week this week. And then I happened to catch the Hill Giants. And it wasn't looking good, man. I felt bad.
I've been negative as a Supercoach the whole year, but this is like the low point, man. 2-1-0-2, mate. It's a top 48% score. It's actually embarrassing, man. Like, just block out my face when it's like, honestly, I can't handle this shit.
I was going to say, for a bit of context, George isn't a bad Supercoach player. He was, what were you last year, man?
Finished ranked 200.
Finished ranked 200 last year. He smacked us. And he was a part of an elite group. But this
put it this way, like this. It's just one of those years, man, and it's symptomatic of Carlton season as well, mate.
Yeah, I think it's almost poetic that this has happened.
Yeah, but like a really shit poem.
Whoever this poet is, man, he sucks.
What affected the score? Sean Darcy got injured on 39. Compare that to 120 for English. That's 100 points. Rory Atkins, they changed his role to a half forward. He got 28 and got subbed off on field.
After a ton last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. After a ton.
My goodness.
I mean, the Sard pick is still 84. He's just not performing. Sinclair 71 as a primo. Jack Steele 62 as a primo.
Oh, that's rookie scores, mate.
Yeah. Apart from that, it's not that bad. But like, I fielded Matthew Johnson. We got 72. It's just those two. It's just Atkins and Darcy. If they're both, more, or even Darcy gets 110. You get 80 points from there. Sinclair, well, even Atkins gets an 80. It's a 60, so I could go 160. Still not a big score, but it makes it into the high 2s. But I don't have Sicily, so that's the difference between your scores and our scores.
What's your early thoughts on Darcy now? Because obviously bye rounds making it a bit awkward as well.
Well, that's right. So he has the bye this round. So depending on what his hamstring is, but if it's a long-term injury, I might get rid of him early and try win some points back this round. Who to get? I don't know.
English is 592. It's pretty. I think it's a very fair price. Or even GWS.
Well, I thought about Briggs.
Yeah.
But the only thing, I have to research Briggs. Do you guys know what his job security is like compared to Matthew Flynn?
I think they have 3 ruckmen who they're all at the same level. Yeah. So it's just whoever's playing better at the time. And if one has a bad game, they're out. So it's a precarious little situation you put yourself in. So I've got depending on your trade.
I've got $230,000 because I didn't do any trades last week because I just wanted my players to make more money. Weddle low break even, Atkins low break even, Seamus Mitchell low break even Wilmot low break even. So I just thought make me some money and next week I'll do some adjusting trades. What I do this week though, I'm not sure. Atkins, if he keeps his spot, I'll keep him one more round and then trade him. Because Gold Coast don't have their buy. Yeah. But if he gets dropped, then he has to go his 300k. He still made me 100k, but not worth it.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Wilmot, I think maybe time for Wilmot to go. He's 308k. It's got his bye.
I'm thinking just like looking at your team now. I think you could possibly go Wardlaw and Eddie Ford in for. Did you guys see the lights there?
Yeah, a bit of a flicker.
I know. The studio is breaking down here. Wilmot and Atkins to the 2 North rookies, and then Darcy to English is my first thought.
Right.
But just that's an idea.
And there'll still be cash. The other thing is Chincotta. Anyone that's got Chincotta may get the gig this week because Newman did a hammy.
Yeah.
So
man, that would be huge.
That'd be important for our teams.
Yeah. Actually, how much players do you guys have playing in round 12? Because I counted earlier, and it's like 15 or 16 or something.
So
It's pretty bad.
Okay, so I go. I'll count him out now. So Sicily, I'm assuming his 1 game suspension will hold. So I won't count him for now. But so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 in defence, and Chincotta, if he comes in, would be great. So that might make it 6. In the midfield, I'm missing Steele and Sharp. So that'll give me. How many is that? 4, 3. So 7 and 6, 13. English will give me 14, and then we go 4. Oh, maybe 18, maybe 17, and then I'll bring in Eddie Ford. If Chincotta plays, I'll get 18.
Yeah, I'm on 15 if Chincotta's out. If I bring in Eddie Ford, it makes it 16. I don't really want to do any more trades than that because I only have 10 after this week if I do one trade. So
I don't think it's worth selling the farm just to field 18 players this round because I think a lot of people have this as a tough buy. This one and the last buy is really bad for me. The last buy is even worse than this for me. But
I haven't looked ahead, to be honest. I'll probably this week just do Ashcroft to Ford, bank a bit of cash.
And then you got that money to spend over the buy rounds.
And just use it over the buy rounds as wisely as I can. A bit of a bummer. Sicily got suspended. He's in such great form.
Oh, man. He's so fun to watch,
134, 134, and 172 the last 3 weeks.
How much is he now?
608.
Yeah, I've missed the boat on him. See, the thing is, I don't have English. I don't have Sicily. I don't have Dawson. I just haven't been able to get those players in at the right time. So
unfortunate, man.
Yeah, I think we'll move quickly onto the AFL Enjoyers team.
Yes,
who scored a 2-2-9-4. Probably, we'll check the scores later. But it's probably because of Carlton players again. The season rank went down by 10. Do you remember last week? It was like we went up by like 16.
15.
Yeah,
that's another par.
Yeah, the AFL Enjoys team is just chilling right now. They're not really no big improvers or anything like that. But as I load up the team, congrats, you won 1 out of your 2 leagues. That's fantastic. So yeah, Sard 84, Cripps 77.
Cripps got to go.
He's 497, man.
Oh, wow.
But at least that team doesn't even have much cash to spare.
Who's value in the mids?
Wines is a bit of value, but I don't trust him. But in a bind, I think you could go Cripps just to Cameron. We might be doing that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the team, Stewart and Sicily is in the team, so that's pretty good. Bont was captain. Gorn, Ruck, Marshall Ruck. We have Charlie Curnow in that team who got 84, who I VC'd because man, if he
kicked straight, he would have had a monster game, man.
Yeah, he had like 115 dream team.
Yeah,
man. Usually when he gets 100
he
dream
was hard
team,
done by. I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think Walsh was hard done by too. By the way, 30-something possessions and a goal with high efficiency for a 105.
It's a weird scoring champion data because it could just be like, I swear, like there's times just like player has 85% disposal efficiency and they've had 10 clangers. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, what's the clanger?
Yeah, exactly. Like it makes no sense. But no, it was an interesting week of Supercoach. It wasn't as exciting as the previous week when everyone went nuts.
I disagree, Matsa. I thought it was very exciting.
Shut up. Nah, flowers to Deano. Credit where it's due. So it would have been nice. It would have been nice if I had a good round this week, just because I got to give flowers to a dude who made a comment on the Smooth as Butters Supercoach episode. Right, I don't know who this guy is. Right, I'm just gonna pull up the comment, and I'm gonna attempt to read this person's name as well. Right, so the dude's name is Dr. Mildred Milton Dridden. I don't know what that means. I don't know who this person is. It might be someone I work with or something. whoever you are, thank you, man. The comment was beautiful. Like he said, Matsa, your smooth insight and keen eye for Supercoach gems has me at the top of my league and only a few places from you. Top 1% of international Supercoaches. Dean and Sfenda need to listen to you more. Look, I'm not even in the top 1%, so you're not behind me. You're ahead of me. Thank you for taking my advice. And
How many times did you read that to yourself before you went to bed?
many times.
What
many
I
times.
love as well is how he's butchered your name, Matsa. He's butchered mine, Dean with double E.
Oh,
but he's got
man.
Sfenda right.
Yeah, I know. At least he got
Somehow.
Sfenda right.
Sympathy
But
for
man,
my shit team.
shout out flowers to the Mildred. That honestly, I read that because we get notifications if there's a comment, and I was sitting on the couch just pissing myself laughing, man. That got me. So thank you for that, Mildred.
That's it.
The
Keep
doc.
commenting. Keep commenting.
That's it. Now keep commenting, man. That made my week. We'll say maybe year, maybe
Maybe,
Supercoach
wow.
year, man.
Huge.
Man, I got Supercoach flowers. You know what I mean?
That's
Someone's
massive.
Yeah, it is.
Have you guys seen Shy Bolton's? Shy Bolton's got a 5-round average of 120.
Pick him up. What's his price?
He's 560.
Ah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, would you pick him up?
Nah. 97, 152, 92, 139, 120.
It's interesting. It's interesting that he's
It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
yeah. I couldn't see myself picking him. There's just so many good forward options, and DPP has re-emerged, and I was gonna say Dean's draft boy, McRae.
My boy Jack McRae, yeah. I'm kind of looking at my team now. I've got one spot in the forward line left, and Humphreys is taking up. So he's the last rookie to go.
Yeah, you don't need to really rush to
No.
get a forward in if that's the case.
I don't.
McRae is F4. So being dual position, he's gone to the forward line. He's the 4th rank forward.
Yeah, I think
How
we
much does
we
price
need to
go
bring
up?
him in, don't we?
Oof. Yeah, I'm.
I could bring him in the midfield. Sorry, Matsa, to jump in. I was going to
yeah.
ask this question. I'm sick and tired of Jack Steele. He's on his buy. He's only, 50K more cheaper
Yeah.
than McRae. If I bring in McRae this week, so I might bring in Ford for Ashcroft and just go steal out McRae in and then use McRae in the forward line when Humphreys is gone. I
It's
don't
not
mind
the
it.
worst. And you know
I
what?
don't know if I trust McRae, man, to be honest.
As a forward though, as a forward, I do trust
That's
him.
the thing, George.
Like-
Like you said, he's the 4th forward, man.
Yeah, you're not treating him as a midfielder anymore. But I think in this year, there's not many midfielders that drop enough in price where you can just pick them up, and we're strapped for cash. So I don't even think it's the worst thing if you have 7 forwards and one of them sits in the midfield in your final team.
Yeah.
like
a Gulen or something.
Exactly. Like I don't think it's an issue. Like I'm still, regardless of actually, I'm gonna have a look at the guy right now. I might even bring him in. I don't think I'm gonna bring him in this week because of the buy situation. But Darcy Cameron, just for that the ruck coverage, he's at 471k, 129 break even, so you can wait another week or two. Man, I'm keen to get him in. Even in the sub game, he got 61, and he got 81 against North against the gun ruckman. So that's when I'm looking down the line.
So that's what I mean, though. Like, eventually you can put Coniglio, for example, in the midfield and finish with Cameron in your forward line.
Yeah,
If you run out of spots.
and
you know
that's
what I mean?
and that's what I'm thinking. So it's and plus I think it gives you some positional versatility because we've got so many. The rookies aren't playing unless I'm looking at the defense. Maybe if Chincotta plays this week and actually can keep his spot, otherwise our bench cover is so bad.
So bad.
That'd be huge, to be honest.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's something to look forward to. Or not look forward to, but like to keep in mind is, you want to have. I have hardly any trades left, so I need to have playing players on the bench just to cover, the 1 week out, little concussion here and there that's going to happen, or even the little 2-week injury. Yeah, it's crunch time right now, lads. It's crunch time.
It is, yeah. The buys, honestly, is usually where I fall away. Not too much, but I don't... Like, now I'm top 4%. I'll be stunned if I hold or increase my rank throughout the buys. I just don't handle it too well, but I'm thinking maybe this year with your advice here on the pod every week, maybe you can keep me in line.
Yeah, me giving you those Supercoach gems every week.
I know, Matsa.
The Matsa. Who is this guy? Who is this guy calling me Matsa?
You know what? The fact that he spelt Sfenda right, I'm suspicious that he might be sitting right next to us. I don't know, man.
True. That's
That would be kind of funny, but no, I don't have those time on my hands, man.
yeah, fair enough. I don't know. Maybe it's. I don't have any burner accounts. Just yeah, you know what I mean. Does Dino have a burner account?
I also don't have time to even think about that.
Fair enough. I kind of do, but like, I don't have the intelligence to come up with that name, Doctor Mildred Fimletred, whatever it was. Yeah, that's yeah.
Fair enough, man. All right, quickly, what we should touch on as well is the VC and Cs this week. Less options because of the bye rounds. I'm kind of
you got so many people. You can just captain anyone because you've got so many players not playing, so you don't have to worry about who your
that's right.
your zero score is going to be.
I'm looking at it. I'm thinking potentially Dacos into Bont or English, if possible. Yeah, it is possible. So Dacos is against the Eagles, and then you've got English/Bont against a pretty weak Geelong ruck midfield combination.
And the other thing is with this with the buy rounds, you can put your VCs and Cs wherever because we've got players always out. So you could even
That's
go.
what I said.
Did you? Sorry, man. I wasn't listening. Sorry, bro. You could even go like a GWS player into. You could go like Tom Green into like a Merritt if you wanted to.
Look,
I
I
don't think
think
you
targeting West Coast or targeting North is the easiest option. So Merritt underperformed against the Eagles. Maybe he picks it up against North. But I think Dacos against West Coast is great. They're going to destroy them.
It's been a while since English has had a massive like captain score. So I think against Geelong, like Johnny Segler.
Yeah,
something in that.
Is his name Jonathan? It is Jonathan Segler. Yeah, Jonathan Segler.
Yeah, Jono
Segler. Yeah. So it just feels weird. You saying John Segler.
Jono Segler.
I feel like I'm used to hearing the full name. Anyway.
So I think they're the major options. If you've got Petrarca against Carlton, maybe you can give him a shout. George might go the hat trick of Sam Walsh, captain.
No, I feel like Sam Walsh has been harshly treated by CD, to be honest with you. He's getting the ball. He's hitting targets, but his score is not scaling.
It's the conversation that needs to be had. Champion data, step up your game.
Honestly, they're taking the piss. They obviously don't have him in their team.
Yeah, that's it. They didn't even give him forward either.
Yeah, just missed out, so they're gone.
Yeah,
disappointing, man.
See, they're really they're digging.
That's
in.
one of the reasons why I got Walsh in my team because I expected him to get it, but
yeah. Look, he's going to score well regardless.
He's still 105 average, but yeah.
And his price doesn't really drop too much because he's consistent enough to just
he gets the ball.
Yeah, he does get the ball. He's a midfielder, does his thing. But yeah, I think with the captain options, as I kind of already said, Dawson. Does he get Laird even against Gold Coast? Oh.
I don't know. Depends on the weather.
Yeah, but I feel like Laird is like one of those. It doesn't matter with weather for him.
He really suffered in the heat in the round one. I don't know.
Yeah, was he injured, but
I don't think so. Oh, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, man. We don't really know, man. Like it's we're in it's yeah, I don't know. At least, again, like we said, VCs and Cs, we can be very flexible this week. So, surely you'll pick one that gets 130. Surely.
Yeah. I haven't even looked ahead to the future buy rounds, to be honest, and I'm kind of just waiting each week to see how my team looks. Like, oh, that guy's off this week. So we'll see how that works out.
Some of the buys are terrible. Some of them aren't too bad. So,
man, then the one next week, it's just Gold Coast and Geelong. So you can, and I think it's still top 18 scores. So you're going to have 22 players on the field, and the best are going to get put on.
Yeah.
They're going to be some like crazy buy round scores that week.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like someone could average like 110 or 120 per player.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? For the 18. And it'd be crazy.
That is crazy. Well, I guess next week will be fun then, and then the next fortnight of buys. Is it another 2 after that?
Yeah, there's 4 buy rounds.
I think those are going to hit
I
people
don't like
pretty
the
hard.
buys, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's unpopular or not.
It's for the players, mate. It's not good for us playing Supercoach.
Yeah, it's shocking, mate. I don't know if
we never used to do buys. Why are we doing them now? Over 4 rounds too?
Yeah.
I would actually rather have 1 week where there's no footy at all than have 4 rounds.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Then we have a break, Yeah, because,
we can do things other than footy for 1 week.
Can we?
Well, I'm pretending for the camera. But
fair enough. Yeah, no, we like. We have lives. We also have lives.
we could go out and do something.
Go out. You go out.
Yeah, we could go out.
This is the biggest lie I've heard, mate. Try and organise something. Try and organise going out with you, mate. June. We got to book a date in June, mate. I got June off.
We'll go out with Dr. Mildred.
Mildred.
Can I just ask a question quickly as well? I don't know anything about it, but why do Gold Coast and Geelong have a separate buy round this year? Are they playing... Like, what? They're playing somewhere else? Like, they did the China game last like a couple of years ago. That's not happening, is it?
I don't know. I'm not prepared.
They didn't do the China game, did they?
Not them, but the AFL did.
Oh.
And that was sort of a different circumstance. But
I think it would suit to send a team who wears red to China because they like the color.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I think it's a good idea. You know, we can have an entire country get behind Matthew Rowell. You know what I mean? Yeah,
We're
that's
already
like-
behind him, man. We're already
They're-
behind him.
Yeah, true. You know,
He couldn't have
yeah.
done more on the weekend.
Yeah. Who do you reckon? Who would their favorite player be? If like from China,
Ling Zhong.
Lin Zhong. But apart from like Lin Zhong's retired. There's no other. Is there any Asians in the league?
I don't think so.
Oh, Machito.
Oh, Michito.
Machito.
yeah.
He's part Japanese. So yeah, we're gonna go with Machito.
I think they
Um,
would just like huge like ruckman
Yeah,
or something.
they like Paddy Cribs, man.
Yeah, Cribs or
true,
like
true.
Aaron Sandilands,
Yeah, Bontempelli. You know.
Don't bring up Sandlands.
Mason Cox.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, Mason-
But the Chinese don't like the Americans, though.
Yeah.
maybe. Hey,
It's getting
Mason
a-
Cox, he's in great form, mate. I must say, he's looking good.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready. He's primed for his grand final medal.
Norm Smith.
The Norm
Yeah, Norm
Smith,
Smith.
some call it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Some.
Norm Cox.
What a great way to end the pod, I think, boys. Mason Cox for Norm Smith.
Just end it before we start saying some more dumb stuff.
Oh no, man! We're gonna start going deep, man.
It's getting late. We're pretty late on a Sunday night here, so
Yeah.
we'll leave it at that. Thanks everyone for watching again. On 100 subs, George will race McCreary. So just another reminder to hit the sub button.
That's it, man. Like and subscribe.
And you know what? If we hit 200 subs, George will trade in McCreary in his main team.
Look, his team's gone bad enough. Might as well.
Yeah.
200. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Done. If that doesn't motivate you to
Wait,
sub,
1,000 subs and I'll captain McCreary.
hey,
If
It's
we
in your
get
hands.
1,000 subs by the end of the year, mate.
it's in your hands, people. So get that going. We've got the socials on the screen. Thanks for listening and watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.